Windows 11 25H2 shows signs of life, and while the excitement of a brand new version like Windows 12 might have faded for now, all eyes are on what this new update will bring. And early reports suggest there will be a minor update, focusing more on stability and less on radical changes, which may be exactly what users need after the messy rollout of 24H2. A recent Windows 11 preview build has revealed key clues about 25H2's foundation. Specifically, that it continues using the Germanium codebase introduced with 24H2, indicating a low-impact, enablement-style update rather than a full system overhaul. This surfaced through a sharp-eyed ex-user at XenoPanther, who noticed that build 27842 in the Canary Channel referenced G25H2 inside the appraisalres.dll file, which checks PC compatibility, hinting that Microsoft isn't reinventing the OS wheel this year. Instead, the familiar Germanium foundation means 25H2 may simply activate features that are already dormant within the current system, much like how 23H2 evolved from 22H2, a gentle evolution, not a revolution. So, what does this mean for users? Well, it tells us that Microsoft likely isn't planning to launch Windows 12 this year, even though that was heavily rumored back in 2023 and 2024. Instead, expectations are being recalibrated toward refinement and polish. The enablement package approach that 25H2 is expected to use generally carries fewer risks because it avoids deep system changes. And after the rocky experience of 24H2, that might be a huge relief for many users. Remember, the 24H2 rollout was plagued with issues, from stubborn installation failures and annoying bugs to frustrating hardware incompatibilities that even caused some users to downgrade back to earlier versions. And the removal of support for Windows Mixed Reality left many VR headset users out in the cold. So yes, the stakes are high for 25H2, especially with Windows 10 reaching its end of regular support on October 14th, 2025, a deadline that's now looming large for individuals, businesses, and institutions alike. Microsoft needs to ensure that the Windows 11 migration is smooth, stable, and dependable, and for millions of users who will be forced to upgrade, 25H2 might be the version that finally gets it right. The smaller scope of 25H2 may also suggest that Microsoft is intentionally holding back on massive changes to avoid breaking compatibility again, which is a smart move, considering that security is becoming more critical every day as older systems grow vulnerable to unpatched exploits. While there's still no official confirmation from Microsoft, no blog posts, no announcements, and no clear upgrade path from 23H2 or 24H2 just yet, these early findings do give us a good sense of the company's direction. Instead of betting everything on AI and flashy new features, it seems Microsoft is listening to feedback and choosing to double down on reliability. And with 24H2 having introduced so many large-scale changes, from Copilot to AI-enhanced system apps, maybe 25H2's calmer approach will offer the stable footing that users have been asking for. Still, this doesn't mean Microsoft is abandoning innovation. Rather, it might be taking a step back, gathering data, fixing issues, and preparing for something bigger down the line, possibly even saving Windows 12 for a later release, maybe in 2026, if current signals hold true. For now, though, we expect 25H2 to roll out in the second half of 2025, as the H2 naming convention suggests. And for millions facing the Windows 10 deadline, this update could be the difference between frustration and flawless performance. It's worth noting that enablement packages tend to be faster to install, easier to test, and much safer for businesses to adopt. And in a time when data protection, remote work, and system reliability matter more than ever, that kind of smooth transition might be more valuable than any flashy new interface. And while it's easy to get caught up in the buzz of big number updates, the truth is, subtle can be powerful, especially when it's built on the hard lessons of past mistakes. So whether you're a casual user, a hardcore gamer, an IT admin, or a business manager planning your next OS migration, keep a close eye on 25H2, because it could be the calm, confident Windows experience we've all been waiting for. But remember, until Microsoft speaks officially, all of this remains speculation based on very real, but unofficial, discoveries. So, approach with curiosity, but don't forget your skepticism. We've been burned before with premature expectations, especially around Windows 12. And at this point, even 2026 isn't guaranteed for a major generational leap. In the meantime, we'll continue to watch the preview builds, listen to the insider buzz, and keep you updated with everything that matters for your next big Windows upgrade. So don't forget to subscribe, and hit that bell icon to stay in the loop with real, accurate, and hype-free analysis right here on TechVerse.